It is so terribly difficult to be a narcissist in today's world. You know it. You've been called a narcissist before. You know the sense of shame that you had when you were called a narcissist. You wanted to go hide in the closet. You didn't want to come out. You didn't want to talk to your friends for days. You didn't answer the phone. You didn't reply to texts. You stayed off of Facebook because someone called you a narcissist. I totally feel your pain. I was called a narcissist once, and I don't think I've ever recovered. I used to have a personality that was so big and bright. I used to live at a level 10. And someone called me a narcissist once. I totally shut my ass down. I live at like a level. I don't think I live at a level anymore. I was going to say level 3, but that would be very narcissistic of me to live at level 3. Because that would mean that I was like technically, I don't know what it would mean. Maybe I was better than the people at levels 1 and 2, but I don't even want to say that. You know, when you're in the closet and you have all these fur coats on top of you, and these scarves and these shoes are like at your feet, and all the coats are hanging above you, and you just, yeah. You're sucking your thumb. Because you've been called a narcissist. Well, when I spent all those hours and days and weeks and months and years and decades in the closet, being a narcissist and not admitting to anybody else in the world that I was a narcissist, I decided to come out of the closet and just be a narcissist openly. Like, I figured no one else is a narcissist. This is like a dying species that's going extinct. There's an expiration date like milk in a refrigerator. No one else is going to be a narcissist. I'm the only one. And I've dealt with my shame for decades in a closet with fur coats. Sucking my thumb. Sucking my thumb. Sucking my thumb. Sucking my thumb. Am I going to be the only narcissist left in this world? Is everybody else too fucking good to be a narcissist? You're too fucking good. Everybody's too fucking good to be a narcissist. As if that's not narcissism. You're too good to be a narcissist. You can't even be that. You gotta be psychologically healthy. Or whatever it happens to be. No one wants to be a narcissist. I'm the only one. If you think about that, how you're avoiding a certain modality of behavior, and then that behavior, if everybody avoids being a narcissist, what's going to happen to the narcissists? Right? We give a shit about all this wildlife, the deforestation that eliminates all these species over in Latin America. But we don't even look at what's happening in our cities with all these psychologically healthy paradigms that are eliminating narcissism left and right. Pretty soon, mark my words, there's going to be no narcissists left. None. And you're going to ask yourself, where did all the narcissists go? Those people that cared only about themselves to the exclusion of other people. You know, that's what a narcissist is. I once helped a lady on a bus. And the way she looked at me, she was already convinced that I was a narcissist. I was sitting out at my favorite corner in Manhattan. I had a sign that says, I'm a narcissist. Please feed me. Donate change. I was in Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan. I was in every fucking war imaginable. I came back with PTSD and shell shock, and I'm a fucking narcissist. Just give me some change. And that woman saw me. Just as she was getting on the bus, she saw me. And I saw her, and she was like falling out of the bus. And I went, and I rescued her. And in that moment, I wasn't myself. I'll be honest, I wasn't myself. I was someone who was being compassionate toward a woman who was fucking falling out of a bus. She turned around to me and said, you fucking narcissist, get your hands off me, I'm gonna call the police. I dropped that bitch. Fuck you. I'm gonna go back to being myself. She didn't give me any money either. Listen, it's not easy being a narcissist. You're judging me right now for being a narcissist. You're not even thinking about the fact that you might be a closet narcissist. That you, yourself, could feel the shame in the closet for 20 years with fur coats dangling down on your face and getting in your mouth through the corner of your lip. So you're always spitting the fur coat out of your mouth. I want to develop a program. Maybe it's nationally syndicated. Maybe some great nonprofit picks it up. A new paradigm. An agenda that we pay for with our tax dollars. Because that's what slaves do. They pay for things with their tax dollars. I want to preserve narcissism. I am tired. I am sick and fucking tired. I spent 2 decades in the closet, ashamed of myself for being a narcissist, and now that I'm out, and now that I wear my narcissism with pride, I realize that it is spiritual. Well, I haven't got that far yet. I'm still thinking about that. I don't know if it's spiritual to be a narcissist. I'm writing a book on that. The spirituality of narcissism. That's my working title. It's very hard to look at the spirituality of narcissism, and I'm just on the first paragraph. But what I want to do is I want to preserve narcissism. I want a future for narcissists. I want people who think about themselves to the exclusion of others. Because I don't trust this thinking about other people first. I mean, do you? I'm thinking about myself first, but then maybe I don't even think about anybody else. I just think about myself. See, the thing is with me, I don't know. I have noticed that people, when they get angry at me for not doing what they want or thinking what they want me to think, that I somehow end up being a narcissist. And I can't win, because everybody wants me to be a certain way, and if I'm this person's way, and I'm not that person's way, then I'm not a narcissist to this person, but I am a narcissist to that person. So that's going to be the second paragraph of Spirituality of Narcissists. In the future, I imagine, I have this vision, I think that it's going to get to the point where, the racist and the sexist and the homophobes and all these people are going to just be lined up against the wall and they're going to be shot. They're just going to be shot. Which means almost everybody's going to get shot. But that's okay. Because we're just going to clean out humanity of humanity. But I wonder who's going to be pulling the trigger? And where are the narcissists going to be at that time? Maybe it is the one narcissist who takes the bullet, who stands between that soldier, that policeman, and the people who are getting shot, and takes the bullet. That's incomprehensible. That's probably paragraph 3 of my Spirituality of Narcissism book. I just know that my closet has gotten really big now. It's this whole room. And you can't see the fur coats. It smells good. In here. It smells really good. I smell this glimmer of hope that one day I'll be able to be walking down the street and no one will call me a narcissist. No one will point their little wiggly finger at me, the crooked little finger at me, and call me a narcissist. But they'll leave me in peace to explore my narcissism on my own, without being criticized. Because every day nowadays, it just seems like narcissism. You're a narcissist. No, you're a narcissist. No one is a narcissist except for the person that they're pointing at. And they're all pointing at each other. You. It's like the unspoken religion is that you are a narcissist and I am not. I am free of the very criticism that I'm leveling against you. But what I really get surprised by is that I know when I used to call people a narcissist, it was like I was being the narcissist for criticizing them for being a narcissist. I was like, I don't like you. You're a narcissist. But it's like I'm judging their whole being because they irritate me. That's why this is also spiritual to me. This is why this is probably paragraph 4 in the introduction of my Spirituality of Narcissism book. It's all so fucking fascinating. Right? I'm so fascinated by the spirituality of narcissism. Like, I bet before this moment, before you saw my hairy ass in my closet with my pectorals and my fucking muscularity, you never thought that narcissism could be spiritual. Did you? You thought that there was this magnificent cosmic polarity between narcissism on one hand and spirituality on the other, and never the twain shall meet. You thought that. But now that you've seen the video prelude to my new book, The Spirituality of Narcissism, you've come to believe you perhaps will own your narcissism. You'll stop pointing the finger at other people, won't you? or you will. You'll be like, oh shit, I'm a narcissist. Oh shit, in the future there will be no narcissist. Oh shit, I should probably preserve this very dear species called the narcissist, who thinks only of himself or herself to the exclusion of others. You realize how spiritual it is to preserve this dying breed. Because if everybody else is a narcissist, then there are no narcissists left. No one claims it. And how special would that be? To claim and own yourself as a narcissist when everybody is saying that everybody else is a narcissist. How special would it be? To be a narcissist. I don't know. I mean, I spent 20 years in a closet, ashamed of my narcissism. But tonight, talking to you about it, coming out of the closet, being real, I think that there is hope for us all.